What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. In today's episode guys, I thought, you know what, I need to do the weekly objectives because although they're not like blow me away out of this world good and they're a bit tedious, it's for a 50k pack and two 25k packs and two of them are earned obviously via squad battles and one of them is earned via online singles. I heard that it's really easy because people are just quitting after one goal straight away. I hope I don't come up against someone that has either attribute cards or gold players on the bench. More specifically, if somebody comes up with gold players on the bench, I'm probably just going to quit. My bronze team is terrible. It is just an English League 2 bronze team. It's woeful, right? My left mid, he looks like he's about 50. He has 35 pace. It's not a good look. My opponent here, I mean, his centre-back looks like he's about 50 as well, to be fair. And yeah, I'm told that it's just easy. You know, took people like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So for a 50k pack, I'm down. Then, and as I say, of course, on the offline stuff, you just need to use some certain players from certain leagues or teams, and you get some league-specific packs, which I will open straight away because that will go towards some lovely league SBCs. So my two strikers are pretty fast. I don't know skill moves or weak foot for any of them. I assume it's 2-star, 2-star for all of them. I don't know really anything for any of them, if I'm being perfectly honest. Oh, God, I do know that my goalkeeper is horrific. That's what I know, because he's just parried quite possibly the weakest shot of all time. But we haven't had gameplay on the channel in such a long time. Live gameplay. I do want to get some live gameplay up this weekend, so I think we'll run our first weekend league game. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I think we'll run our first weekend league game as a live video. You probably saw, I don't know if you did, my face cam might have been holding it out. I'm up to 900,000 coins. You can probably tell by the title of the video, some big walkouts are packed. Now, we packed a couple of them on stream. Two big walkouts on stream. And also one big walkout off stream. Is he actually going to... Wow. He's gone out. Yes, it's just, I knew it was going to come, right? Because we'd spent so long just rolling with 600 to 700,000 coins that I knew eventually when that one card came, it was going to be, you know, a big card for us and a good card for us. Also, on my bronze team here, not that it's an excuse, it's not why I'm losing or anything, but I don't have any tactics or player instructions or anything set up. It is literally, wow, I can't even fake shot. It is literally just in the default formation, the way it was set up, all the same. This guy seems to know what he's doing, though, mind you. And as I say, I did not put the best possible team out. I didn't even look at what my best bronzes were. I just all I did was go to the English League 2 and just I was like, oh, let me check to see if I've got English League 2 bronzes first of all, and I did have. And then once I had them, I was like, all right, let's just use these, and here we are. So obviously these weekly objectives are a bit of a mess, aren't they? You know, I wish EA just had a tournament mode for this kind of stuff instead of going on to online singles. It would just be far better if they had a tournament mode. He's completely sold me there. This should be a goal from this point onwards. He's going to pop it to the back post. I've actually managed to hook that one clear. My defenders aren't too bad, actually. They've got like 60 some odd pace each. So it's not the worst. I am struggling, however, to just get the ball off of this guy at the moment. I wonder if I go 2-0 down, I'll probably go pause it, switch into the 4-2-3-1 and go from there. This guy's really trying to abuse the heading mechanics of the game. And just off of that alone, it makes me just know that he's a half-decent player. You know, I just absolutely know he's a half-decent player. Just off of the running fake shots that he's completing, off of the way that he's doing his free kicks using the LB to select a different player. You know, it obviously doesn't mean you're a great player. Just he's a decent player. But hopefully we can get back into this game. Not with passing like that, we can't mind. We've got a bit of space here. Oh, he's lucky not to give a pen there. My player just... They do not control the ball very well at all. Sadly, I don't know what bronzes are good and what bronzes are bad. And so I'm very tempted to already just go into 4-2-3-1 and see what I can do, because I'm not really creating much here in the 4-4-2. It's not a formation I like this year. Last year it was definitely... Wow, these guys are very, very difficult, aren't they? They are tough. tough players to just have to deal with. We are, look, I mean, the touches are like my team of the year team on a bad weekend league of FIFA. That's got to be a foul there, ref. That's dirt, that is. I want to see some bookings here. Hey, if he's going to do it, let's do it ourselves. We can also do the old, the headed cheese. Oh, that's the first time his keeper's had the ball in his hands, that's for sure. Oh, what a kick out that was. As I say, I've got my left mid who's mad slow. That should be keeper's ball. Don't screw this up. Oh, I half expect... He's taken so long to throw it. Oh, my God. I half expected him to screw that one up there. Oh, my God. This guy's sliding all over the place here. Oh, we're through down the right. He doesn't have much pace. He's a right back as well, not a right mid, because I didn't have a right mid. And my current left mid only has 35 pace as it is. So, oh, God. So, yeah, I didn't... another foul there, ref. He's absolutely obliterated me there. Can't get away from this guy. I'm going to have to go 4-2-3-1, I think, dudes. Are we going to hold him off? We are. Enough? Yes. Keeper's ball, please. Keeper didn't want it. Yeah, I'm just going to have to go to a formation where I just know how the players, where the players are more than anything. Because they're so bad, I just need a better understanding of the formation work. Maybe I can, like, pass him off the field a little bit. Just to get myself a little bit of, like, boost in like, you know, fitness or whatever. That's a good read. I should have done a running fake shot there. That would have got me in behind for sure. Oh, I had him there. I had him. Yeah, his players are losing stand for sure. He's going to do that fake shot inside again here. There it is. We're ready for it now because he's done it too many times. We got a runner on. We've got a runner on. He's going long. Oh, he's got the legs. Keeper's... No foul. Pen ref? Yeah. Ooh, it was a foul. It was a foul. Right, so I'm going to... As I said, I haven't touched anything. So we're going to go into the 4-2-3-1. We're going to go for pressure on heavy touch because of the state of the bronzes. Stay central, get in behind for him. Stay back while attacking. Stay back while attacking. Stay back while attacking. And stay back while attacking. Now, sadly, I don't know who is who. I just want some pace. Acceleration. He's slow as hell. He can go in the middle. Woolery. He's all right. He's fast. He can stay on the wings. And Ellison, that's my old man. That is. He can go up there. I don't know how this team's setting up, man. This is a bad team. This is probably a bad idea to do this live. I should have had a play around with the team. Maybe put some chem style boosts on. Just some of the basic ones, you know, just to concentrate stats. You know, sentinels, snipers, things like that. Just to concentrate some of the stats in some of the areas. But with pressure on heavy touch, could backfire because I could have no stamina left at the end of the game. But hopefully, picking the 4-2-3-1 is going to really help me. I mean, this guy, my man knows. He's crossing, you know, he's crossing his boss in this year. He's putting in a lot of the crosses. He knows exactly what he's doing with regards to the game itself. There's another cross in. That should be my ball. That definitely should be my ball from there. I've got the run. Wow, I had the run on the player and everything there. That's defender's ball. Surely, EA. Come on. There we go. There we go. Goal kick all day, every day. Pop this up to the centre-back. Dangerous ball there. I'm not playing with Team of the Year Varane now. But what I am playing with is confidence. Now that we're in the 4-2-3-1. We can just we can get about the field a little bit more, I think. I don't like that. I hate that. The old lunging for no reason is very, very triggering. But here we go. We're away. We are away. We're very much away. Oh, we're clean through. Woolery. I've tried to do a step over and he just has not done it at all. Again, the legs out. That should have been a goal for me there. I had so much time. I should have just done a running fake shot inside. Oh, he's baited me there. The odds of coming up against someone half decent is pretty slim in this this bronze objective. Come on, let's get... Ah, that through was terrible. Right, half time, guys. We definitely deserve to be down, I think. I've only really created a couple of opportunities. My opponent's had a little bit more possession than me. My passing's been a bit better. Now that we switched into the 4-2-3-1, I'm hoping we can come up trumps. And I've got on the bench this guy who's also very fast. So I've got two very fast wingers now on the right-hand side. I don't really want to go too much pressure because these guys don't have the best stamina. So if you high press or team pressing at any stage, these bronzes are just going to die. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be pulling hammies in the 60th minute, and that's not what you want or what you need. I am going to need to score, though, so I will go aggressive and attacking in the last 20 minutes if I'm still 1-0 down. I'm hoping that now we have switched in the formations that we can start putting together a bit better possession. It's so hard when your players just are super unresponsive. Not because of the game being unresponsive, but because the players are just tragic. Like, the goalkeeper... In fact, the first goal that we conceded probably shouldn't have been a goal that we conceded. It was definitely one that was a bit iffy because of the keeper's bad touch. That's nice. He's onside.
Probing away, trying to find room for a shot, maybe.
All right, we've got to cross in. Cross in. It's bossing! It's a goal. Let's go, dudes. 1-1. Mikulski there. Getting the header. I tried to flip that cross to the back post. It didn't happen, and the formation change has indeed worked. Oh, we could start. No, just kidding. Terrible pass. That's a great. I was literally well on that tackle there. That's my ball. That's nice. That's still my ball. Oh, this is brilliant here. And he's away behind the back line. Oh, that's a sensational pass. Keeper is not coming. He steps inside. He cuts inside again. And every time I've countered this guy and got into a great area to shoot, I've just kind of ruined it. Oh, can we get another cross in? I'll take a corner. All right, the tides have turned, boys. The tides have turned. I rate it. I like it. The ball's going to whip in. Oh, he's at the far post. No. Is that going to be my ball? Yes. Very nice pull. Very bad. Oh, wait. It's still got it. Ball comes in from Woolery. Heads up. Heads in. Oh, the shot. He's offside. He's offside. That was close. That really was close. Oh, I nearly stole that. And now I've pulled a midfielder out of position as well. This guy just cuts in a lot. Yeah, there he is cutting in again. That's a sensational pass. Both goals my keeper has been at fault for. Both goals. That is tough. It was a good cross to the back post just because of how broken crossing is. But my goalkeeper has just let me down there. And it is my fault for having a 56 rated keeper in. I should probably have gone for a 64 rated keeper, even if I had to go and buy one, because putting the lowest of low rated goalkeeper, I'd literally just put any goalkeeper I had. And that's a big mistake. We're still going to get a couple of chances. It's a shame that player was offside, because at 2-1 up, I probably would have taken control of this game. Now we got back into it. We started dominating a little bit. We've conceded. It's 2-1 down. And for those of you that finish this in 20 minutes just getting easy rage quits, that's not me. For some reason, I've come up against an actual competent FIFA player with a bronze squad. This guy knows back post crosses. He knows running fake shots. He knows drag backs. He knows LB, for the crossing techniques from free kicks. He knows a fair bit about how to play the game. And usually that doesn't have a look at that from the keeper, though. Off his knee, off the post, and in the back of the net. And that is not what we like to see. Is he playing here, though? Doesn't look like he's playing. Might be able to get an easy goal back. Oh, my God, that is horrific. He literally still wasn't playing. He still was not playing, and he's still not playing. And he's shanked that so far wide. That's embarrassing. That's absolutely embarrassing. He has shanked that. I don't know if this guy's even here. Is this game just going to disconnect? It is, isn't it? This guy just going to... What's happening here? Come on, buddy. I should have scored. I really should have equalised at 2-2 there. I guess this guy's perhaps had to go and use the phone or go to the toilet or go and answer his front door, or his mum's calling him down for dinner and he's saying, Mum, 20 minutes now as I turn it off. And that's probably what's happening right now. I'd be fuming personally. I'd be like, do you realise what this is for? Do you realise how important this game is? This is for a 50k pack. This is no joke. All right, he's back. He's back. I really, really should have scored, though. Off of the... he might pass that to me. Oh. This game, interestingly, has gone framey, though.
was good.
Oh, and he's paused it again. All right, so the third and final pause from my opponent. Is he making gameplay changes? Has he switched to 5 at the back? No, he's in a 4-2-3-1 as well. See, I was in the 4-4-2. That's why he was dominating me, because I was just on basic everything. And my guy is also sitting there in the 4-2-3-1 and playing the sweatiest FIFA, which I completely understand. I do the same thing, you know, but usually in these friendlies, you don't need to. Usually in these friendlies, just going with the default tactics and the default formation is good enough to take the wins quite comfortably. Every time we've done the weekly objectives before in online singles, I have very rarely had to switch my formation or anything of the sorts. So the fact he's kicked out for me there and wasted his third pause makes me think that he's a little bit under pressure from something IRL. And so hopefully we can capitalize on that.
They've got numbers in this attack.
With some great play. And that is great play. Oh, he's just not got the legs. Oh, man, I'm so close.
Here's a chance to just stretch the
See, now's probably the time where I do want to start going high press.
Good width in the attack here, looking for a cross at the end of it.
That's my ball. Nice. We've got the man out on the wide side there.
A muscle injury.
Oh, we've got the man through as well. Lovely play.
Bit of space for him. Now
Oh, lovely play. Oh, lovely play. Oh, lovely. Oh, that was genuinely brilliant play all the way.
Hamilton. Hansen.
Keeper's ball, please. Thank you. Right, time to go team press for me. We're going to have to try and get into this game somehow here now. Trying to use and abuse that. He got away with it anyway. Oh, he's still onside. Love that. Yeah, this guy. Hey, listen, this guy's a decent player. He's reading like the easy passes. You can hear my controller there, guys, can't you? I've tried to do like a pass, but that's dirt, ref. He's even letting that. Oh, I didn't even want to do that, obviously.
But he can play on. Good work from him.
Come on! Yes! And now you can get shushed after you ran to the camera and shushed me. 2-2, game on. Mikulski again, he's got 2 goals for me. What a beast. The 89 pace coming up trumps a lovely little heel-to-heel flick. I thought he might have been offside. He must have been just on the edge of onside there. Look at that heel-to-heel flick. We got the pass in. He just stayed onside and tucked it past the goalkeeper very nicely. 2-2. And we are back in this game with 15 minutes to go. I'm going to stay on high pressure. I don't think he could really deal with it very well. When I started pressing into him very hard, it just, as these bronzes would, he was making mistakes. It was all going Pete Tong. You know, let me pop an offside trap, get my boys up the field. Make sure we don't get him, again, don't let him in behind straight off a kickoff. And there it is. See, that's my guys again.
With great vision here. Played in the clear. Got to be.
What a save. Oh, what a double save. I deserve to save that. Because that, I don't think he should have had the ball there anyway. Lovely stuff. Right, we're away. List is away. Oh, that's a beautiful play, that is.
Well, the message has gone to
that foul, ref. Thank you very much. 10 minutes to go. We're starting to put the hurt on now. We pop this one in. Let's pop this one in, see if we can get ahead on this. Oh, we can. Oh, we can. Oh, I should have timed it. It's gone just wide. Just wide. Give me that. It's got to be my ball. Just playing these ones down the channel. Lovely defending. Keep that in. Thank you. Oh, you see this lag here, guys? What is this? Oh, we're away. He is very easily reading those. I should just run with the ball. Because he's not like this, EA, please. Yeah, he's trying to read the passes, and it's making it a lot easier to just run away with the ball. Got an easy shot on there. Oh, what a save. Mitov finally coming up trumps. He's been at fault for both our goals. And to be fair, corners are going to be a nightmare. Off the post. We've got a goal kick. Can we win it all here, guys? We're going to pop this out to the right back. Dangerous, really, with these bronzes for exactly that reason. We're going to get possession, though. Hamilton's down. Hamilton's got no stam.
intentions of the
Man,
opposition.
I'm struggling here. I'm struggling to just make the simple passes.
Is this going to end level, or are we going to get a winner in the closing minutes?
Can we get this ball up the field before the 90th minute?
But what a win it would be if there is a successful side.
Oh, yes, we can. Oh, no, we can't. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe we can. Oh, maybe we can. He's cleaved through. Oh, it's good play in the end.
Space to cross the ball now.
Back post cross is on.
Very
That's a terrible cross, really, isn't it?
as he catches the
We're going to have to go to extra time, guys. This video might just... No, I've got to put the other stuff in. We still got time. Oh, we could get a 90th minute winner. We can absolutely get a 90... That's a foul then, ref. Oh, it's last chance saloon here, boys. If we go to extra time, I'm never winning this game because my team is dead. Like, because I've been on high press, my team has absolutely no stamina. Let's get this man on. Let's get the ball into here. Oh, that's the one. He's run away from it. He was clean in. He was clean in. I've turned this game around. Look at the stam. We've got list on some stam. Everybody else absolutely dead. Absolutely dead. And my opponent, his team as well, dead. This last 30 minutes is going to be a horrific state of FIFA. Let me tell you. It is going to be bad touches, bad shots, stupid goals. And it could go at this stage in the game genuinely any way. My opponent could win. I could win. It's been a good game, to be fair. Considering the fact that we're using bronzes, it's been a good game. This guy just like maybe rushing forward is the play. This guy like that's a foul, ref. This guy like burns his players forwards, and just like look, he's trying to like overload. Hello. He's going to do it again. He's actually going to get a goal off of that as well. No, he's not. Thank God for that.
Good defensive clearance there.
Yes, nice.
Brilliant play.
Not so nice. That was should have been for the inside there. We've stolen the ball here though. There's not a lot you can do when the literal look. I mean, it's for both of us as well. The passes are just woeful at this stage. You can't even like left stick dribble. It's just impossible. I want a free kick then, ref, because that was for my my fullback there. Doesn't matter, we still got it. This game is a mess. This guy, I need to just walk the ball a little bit more because this guy definitely just backs off when I've got the possession. He's using like AI defending, and he's just trying to mark the running lanes. And hey, I respect it, right? Because the way you play this game, but that's my bad. That should have been a much better pass. He's literally playing now one drop back, fast build up. Keeper's ball, please. Oh, thank God for that. I thought he wasn't going to get there.
They've got the ball back. The interceptor got it for them.
That's a good ball opportunity. Don't like corners, man. Corners make it too easy to score with bronze cards. Keeper's out. Keeper's ball. Love that. Yes, he's got some stamina on now. He's brought some subs on, I think. I do have a couple of subs, but I can't really use them. Just the ball. Yeah, look, he's actually brought on a defensive sub. That's mental. This guy is trying very hard. Hey, listen, I don't knock try-harding, right? Because winning is important. We're both here playing for the win. I don't knock try-harding. What's bizarre to me is that he's trying that hard to the point where he's subbed on defenders to make sure that he can keep the stamina above my players. Now, I brought on a couple of my my low-rated bronzes. Never thought they'd see the light of day, if I'm being honest. That's good play, that is.
Find some space here on the flanks.
I've read that there all day, every day.
Pressed high here.
That's nice as well. Oh, we're away down the side. Kidding me? Are you kidding me, EA? You gotta be kidding me. He's through it. I've seen it. I just can't get there. My players are just way too slow. Keeper's ball, please. Thank you again. Fortunately, his attackers are low on stam. Oh, that's a good ball on the inside. Oh, that's a great ball through the middle. Oh, here we go. We got the chance. We can square it across. It's found the play. Penref! Wait, are you kidding? That has to be a pen. He's taken me clean out. Off the line. Oh, he's just missed it. How's that not a pen? That should be the game. That 100% should be the game right there. EA have robbed me. And again, I have pressed past 2 times to try and feed that through. Just clear that. Oh, that's my ball. I respect that. Oh, we've got some legs here. Oh, we've got some legs here. I'll take a corner. That's not bad. 117th minute. We've got the corner. We're just going to pop this in. His keeper's out. Oh, we got the head. Oh, nearly. I think he's offside at the back post. Doesn't matter. I wonder if these guys can scoop. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, that's so little power. He's thrown it again. This guy's choking. Oh, I'm choking. Oh, he's baited me fully there. Come on. Not here. Not letting him have it here. If he scores off of the free kick, fair enough. I am not letting him have it here. I'm not letting him get down in my box and cutting that back. If he, as I say, if he scores here off of a free kick, credit to him. He's popped that one in. That's a good ball as well. Keeper's ball, though. Oh, we got runners. Oh, we have. We got a runner down that right-hand side. Oh, God. Penalties. All of this. And we are going to pens. Oh! Keeper! Yes! What a save! What an amazing save. Come on, 1-0. All right, we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. Oh, he's dragged it wide. He has dragged it wide. We're going straight down the middle. 2-0. Come on. Are we actually going to nick a win here? Oh, he's gone down the middle. Middle right. He's popped it in. Yes, 3-1. Nice. I like that. I rate that. And then we're just going to stand to the side. He's put it in. I just need to score 1. 3-2. Even if I miss this, we're still fine. We're still absolutely fine. I'm going to go down the middle again. Oh, he saved it. All right. We got to get something on the boards here. He's gone to that bottom right-hand corner every single time. See, now is he going to expect me to go down the middle again? Yes! Come on, boys. We end up winning that on penalties. That was a tough game. It just was a tough game. It shouldn't be that difficult. There's our first one. You being Naismith, Deluded FC. I think on the pull of it all, I think it's fair to say that I pretty much just about deserved it. Same shots, just a couple less on target, more possession, less tackles, better pass accuracy. I feel like I deserved to edge that one. Winning on penalties is a brutal way always to win or lose a game. Well, more of a brutal way to lose a game. But there it was. So that's 1 out of 3 done for bronze to get us towards that 50k pack. We'll collect that and open that in tomorrow's episode, along with, as I say, along with the other weekly objectives. Now, they're not difficult. You can actually do the other. You can do you could do even this all together. So if you put in 3 Dortmund players, 3 Schalke players, 3 Inter players, and 2 Juventus players, you're almost done with all of this, right? If you then sub out 3 of your players and sub in your final Juventus player and sub in a Southampton player and score with them, you can complete all 3 of these together. Obviously, this one will take 2 extra games, but yeah, you can essentially complete all 3 of these together, which is pretty cool. Then the Hunter Chem style, assist 10 goals using Team of the Week players. You can even do that if you've got an inform. You can do that with these 3 as well. And the Shadow, I've already done. So the other one is win 3 online single matches using only bronze players. This is going to be the end of the live part, guys. It is going to end up being a long video today. I've got lots of packs and some stuff to show you guys of us completing League SBCs, including those walkouts. So I will be right back. All right, guys, as we start getting into some packs, enjoy. There's a lot more than I thought. It's almost 30 minutes of packs. So enjoy, man. Sit back, relax. This video is going to end up being about an hour long. It's so easy to complete the League SBCs over and over once you get your account into a position that my account's in. And of course, there's still so many comments in the comment section. People asking very simple questions that have been answered in the Road to Glory, the SBC to Glory mini-series. Lots of people saying, I don't know how many bronze packs to open. I don't know what to do with duplicate untradeable silvers. I don't know what to do with tradable silvers from off leagues. It's all answered in that mini series. I highly suggest you give it a watch because it will give you every piece of information you could possibly want in there. Anyway, with the comments, guys, the first one is from Kim Banano. Says, the SBC grind to glory might be my favorite content on YouTube. Keep up the amazing work. I even watch all the ads to help you. I appreciate the fact that you watch all the ads. I don't think I'm out of line. This is just something that comes up from time to time. And doesn't really mean anything from the comment section or anything. But in terms of the amount of ads that content creators put into ads, what I tend to do is just follow suit, right? So when I see other prominent content creators or FIFA YouTubers put ads in a specific amount, I wouldn't necessarily copy that because I have my own analytics to explain to me when's best, where's best, etc. But I kind of just fall in line with the common trend. And so for those of you that are here for every video, that like Kim, that does watch all the ads and watch all the videos, I appreciate you. You've made me you've given me the platform to be able to do what I do, and I appreciate that. And I try to give back as much as possible. Obviously, if you're in the streams, you got giveaways going on in the streams. On the Twitter now, we've got the Scuff giveaway that was awarded earlier on today by the time you're watching this. But yeah, the SBC grind has got me hooked on FIFA menus. And we talked about this in the last episode. We've just generally been talking about gameplay pretty much since since November, because of the time finesse shots and how overpowered they were. We've been talking about the lackluster gameplay for most of the year this year. And it is sad that the menu system is the best thing to do in this game. But thank you for the kind words. And I also am enjoying the SBC to glory. Jacob says, hi, Net, will you do every Arsenal Primo icon, including Layman? Well, Layman doesn't have an SBC anymore, dude, and didn't get a Prime Icon SBC, I don't think, did he? Or did he have a timed one? I don't know, but like his SBC isn't there. So I don't think they gave him a Prime Moments Icon SBC. And Sol Campbell also doesn't have one. So I can't do Campbell and Layman, but I will do Petit Burkamp. And once I've done Petit and Burkamp, I can buy Campbell and Layman. I probably won't, but I could. I just probably won't. So yeah, I won't be doing the Icon Layman SBC because it doesn't exist, sadly. Philip17 says, hey, Nep, I've just packed Prime Butragueno from a mixed players pack from the Argentinian leagues. I started grinding League SBCs thanks to you and Nick. Greetings from Poland. Yo, GG's, dude. And I can't tell you the amount of people that are like, man, I've been doing this for just a couple of days. I've made hundreds of thousands of coins. Some people are packing icons. I'm yet to pack an icon. I'm yet to pack a monster card other than Van Dijk. And I've been doing this for, nearly 4 weeks now. And we've packed Mo Salah. We've packed Virgil van Dijk, that was my monster card. We packed a few walkouts, but in terms of cards worth more than 100,000 coins, which I personally would say in that regard for this method is a monster card, I haven't packed anything other than Virgil over 100k. And today is the same, but we do pack some big cards today. Lots of value of cards, just not a single individual card over 100,000 coins, but lots of cards equaling almost 300,000 coins, maybe even more. And I wanted to give just a little breakdown of the last 10 days for me to let you guys understand how the coin flow will move. And when you go down, to not worry, because it's all part of building a bigger bank, right? So exactly 10 days ago, 11 days ago off of today now. So, no, wait, what day are we with? Wednesday. So 2 Fridays ago, basically. So 12 days ago, I had just bought Team of the Year Kevin De Bruyne for 2 million coins. And I had nothing left in the club. And when I say nothing, I mean my club was empty, right? We had about 20,000 coins or so, maybe 30,000 coins. I had 4 Team of the Years. Like, if you go to your club and look at your players, my 4 Team of the Years were the only special cards I had. The next card was an 82 rated card. And then there was only about 2 pages of rare golds at all. And then there was only about 5 or 6 pages of common golds. And then it went into silvers and bronzes. And that's the state we were in 10 days ago. It took me a few days, or however long, maybe that was 3 weeks ago. It took me a few days, and I managed to get up to 1.1 million coins. Some of that was because I sold FFS Trent Alexander-Arnold. Some of that was because I packed some big cards from my rewards. But whatever the case may be, we got up to 1.1 million coins from having nothing whenever we bought De Bruyne. It might have been 3 weekends ago now. I genuinely can't remember. But 2 weeks ago is when we had 1.1 million coins. It might have been 3 weeks ago that we bought De Bruyne and had no coins. But so even in that space of 1 week, I went from nothing to 1.1 million through this method. And then I spent the last couple of weeks going down in coins. And although a lot of people that understand how the system works and are watching me on stream do this in extreme detail, understand how the system works, there's so many people out there still that are doubting how it works. And they're like, hey man, if you had 1.1 million and now I went down as low as like 580,000 coins, how can you say it works when you're down 500,000 coins? And I always believed that just eventually it would show, it would realize in liquid coins once I stopped doing SBCs. And why I mean once I stopped doing SBCs is because every time I was getting some players, you know, the Casemiro, the 88 rated, Skriniar, the Brahimi, etc., I would buy 1 or 2 players to finish off the SBC to get Patrick Vieira. And so I end up spending a couple 100,000 coins on purchasing players to complete Vieira, but I completed the 4 most expensive teams from Vieira from League SBCs and some untradeable cards that we had previously had, you know, the couple of Futmas cards and stuff. So from 1.1 million, we went down to say 600,000 on average. But that included completing Vieira entirely and some other cards out of the club untradables. But it also included me getting to a point now where I've done 7 of the 10 segments for Bergkamp. And all I have left is the 84 and the 85, which again are going to be super easy once I get some of the League SBC cards. You know, once I get like 3 or 4 of the 86s or 87s and potentially a Casemiro or a Skriniar, the 85 is done. The 84 is just really cheap anyway. And then the 88 required for Bergkamp can be done using 10 League SBC cards and 1 Ter Stegen that I will have to purchase. So I will complete Bergkamp as well entirely from the League SBC system. Not a single player. Well, that's not true. I bought 2 players I bought for Dennis Bergkamp, spent about 150,000 coins. So with the coins that I've spent on completing Vieira and Bergkamp, and the fact that I've completed Vieira and got Bergkamp to 7 out of 10, and the fact that I was still at 600,000 coins was mental, right? It was just absolutely mental. I'm looking at my club and I'm thinking, wow, we're still good coins. But not only that, during the meantime, I had stacked my club high with cards. And 2 weeks ago, 83s, 84s, 85s, 86s were extremely expensive because EA were just putting out daily player SBCs that were just big squads, you know, 85s and 86s, and they weren't necessarily desirable, but people were doing them anyway. So the prices of the 83 to 86 range players was just really high. 85s were extinct at 18k, 84s were extinct at 10 or 12k, 86s were hitting, you know, 25, 26k, and so on and so forth. Last week, they came way back down again because EA haven't really given us much content over the last 10 days. So for the last 10 days, instead of selling those big players that I were packing and making the coins back immediately, I've been holding on to them. And so now at the start of my club, when you see my 4 Team of the Year cards that are tradable, you also now see 7 informs that are tradable, which obviously have a value of probably around 100,000 coins because I've got some 83s, an 84 and a couple of 82s. And then the next page, I've got 2 or 3 87s, 4 or 5 86s, 7 or 8 85s, about 25 84s, probably about 30 to 40 83s. And I went through and I've got now hundreds of rare golds and hundreds of common golds, whereas before we had next to nothing. And so if I sold everything that I have in the club, outside of the 4 Team of the Year cards that are in my main squad, we would have well in excess of the 1.1 million coins. And that's where people don't really understand that the value is not in the coins at the moment, it's in the club instead. And I'm more than happy to hold on to those players for either an SBC that I like the look of that I want to complete, or an SBC that forces the price of players up that I can then go and sell my players on for. And the last thing that we can consider is that after today's SBCs and the pack luck that I got here today, I'm actually now at 900,000 coins. I hit 3 big cards that sold, a few other walkouts here and there. And the reason why I'm now starting to see an influx of coins is because I have so many golds again in the club that most of my packs are just duplicates. And the ones that aren't duplicates are players that go in the league SBCs that I haven't completed yet. And so we are at that point now where if I get an 84 or an 85, it's likely it's a duplicate. So even though I'm selling it for 10k instead of 16k, I'm selling it because it's a duplicate and I don't really care to hold it on the trade pile. So unless I know that the player is good for an SBC or needs loyalty, I'll save it. But other than that, I'm starting to sell it. So every time I sell something now, I'm starting to see the coin balance build back up. And that's because I'm not doing SBCs. And the reason why that's important is because if I was doing the SBCs, I would have been giving up those 84s and 85s for not Max Cruiser, but who was the SBC that we had recently? Jovic. I don't know if anyone did that Jovic card. It just wasn't very good. But even like the Young Player of the Year and the Player of the Year cards, I'm not doing those. The Christian Eriksen, I was considering doing him, but that would be me wasting 325,000 coins worth of cards. Because that's how much he costs. Like 83 rated squad is 31k, and then the other squads like 60k, 110k, 125k. I could complete those with a few League SBC cards here or there. Probably could have done it all for 140, 150k, but not only would I then have lost 140, 150k in liquid coins, I also would have lost about 200k in club item value, right? And so because I've not done an SBC outside of Vieira or Petit or Bergkamp for a while now, I'm really starting to see the fruits of my labor, the fruits of the grind. And that's why I suggest to you guys and recommend to you guys quite a lot to not get involved in SBCs unless you definitely want the card. If that card is someone that will just improve your squad, or if you just love that card, saying, oh, I only did it for 80k because I had untradables, what you don't understand is that you've passed up on using those untradables on another team. And what I would recommend to do is to use those untradables on icons that are a true upgrade. So if we take, for example, Christian Eriksen, some people would have done Christian Eriksen and done him with lots of untradables, thought, he only cost me 50k liquid. And I get what people would say when they mean things like that. But Christian Eriksen is an 83, an 84, and 285 rated squads, right? If you went to your icons and thought to yourself, do you know who would be a genuine massive upgrade for me? That would be, say, who's the centre back? Not Moore, Maldini, right? So Maldini would be a genuine true upgrade for me. You could have done with that instead the 83 rated Maldini squad. You could have done the 84 rated Maldini squad, the 85 rated Maldini squad, and very close to also being able to do the 86 rated Maldini squad. So that would leave you then, let's say you also went out your way and stretched into that Maldini squad. That would leave you with Humble Beginnings and Rising Talent, which are just dead easy. The World Class SBC, which just requires the 2 informs and everybody kind of has the rare golds. The Icon, which you obviously would need to grind towards in one regard, but if you did foot swaps and got your Icon pack, you've also got that completed. And if you didn't do foot swaps and haven't got your Icon, there are other ways around that. Going and doing Bobby Moore or Robert Pires is a good way. And then that only leaves you with an 87, an 88, and an 89 rated squad. Because you didn't do Christian Eriksen, you're now like halfway through Paolo Maldini. And for me, that's a much better exchange. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't have the Icon though, Nep. Like, I'm nowhere near the Icon. Well, then in that case, you could have gone and done... so I think Robert Pires is the cheapest Icon. 500k for Deco, 460 for Inzaghi, 430 for Robert Pires, 460 for Schmeichel. So there's a fair few icons down there in the 400s, right? 450 for Michael Laudrup, 420 for Bobby Moore. So he's the cheapest. So instead of doing Christian Eriksen at an 85, an 85, an 84, an 83, Bobby Moore's highest rated squad is an 86. So instead, you could have literally done his 86, his 85. In fact, I think if you take out World Class, Rising Talent, and Humble Beginnings, the price of Bobby Moore, outside of those easy 3, is only 50k more than the price of Christian Eriksen. And so I personally would be like, instead of me doing this Eriksen, I want to work to an icon that's going to benefit me. And so if you did Bobby Moore instead, you might even use him in the meantime whilst waiting to go for Maldini. And then when you've got Maldini ready, you can put Bobby Moore in the Maldini icon SBC segment. And now all of a sudden you've completed Maldini because you didn't complete 2 or 3 SBCs. And when I look back at how we've handled our account this year, it's a little different for me because I'm a content creator and producing content is more important than managing my account to to a level of like excruciating efficiency, right? I already am super efficient with it so that I can get the most out of the account and can allow myself the ability to create more content. But in terms of like for you guys, when I looked back several times this year at some of the untradables that I put into my club, and I think, okay, I was first owner, so again, it makes a bit of a difference. But I think to myself, man, there were so many cards out there that if I just had not have done those, it wouldn't have impacted much. Wouldn't have changed my weekend league results. It didn't benefit me. The only real players that benefited me hugely, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Gareth Bale, Juan Fran. Like those three SBCs, Juan Fran has just been my best right back. You know, he's played nearly 700 games for the club. He was important. But all the other SBCs that I did, the Futmas Son, the Futmas Rashford, I don't even know, like the Falcao, like all those cards, what a waste of coins. And I could have put those coins either into tradable players, or I could have put those cards and coins into icon SBCs or SBCs that are a true difference to my club. And so I recommend to you guys to stop doing these little SBCs that cost 50k or 200k here or there, unless you're knowing and understanding that you're missing out on putting those coins and cards elsewhere into a much more important, prominent card for your club. Next comment anyway, as we've gone on for a fair bit on that one. Jim Bob says, the problem is there's no casual mode. Divisions was you play 10 games, you get rewarded. So the more rewards you received, the more you played, the more rewards you received. It was a better setup, and I'm not sure if the point in Rivals is because once you qualify for Weekend League, that's it. You never have to play Rivals again, but are still rewarded by Rivals. Yeah, I mean, I understand where you're coming from. And generally, I agree about no casual mode, and I agree that the reward structure in FUT is just wayward. I think Rivals has not really been what EA wanted it to be this year. And if it's a near identical system next year, I would be amazed. Because I think there's been some extreme discrepancies with how Rivals have been run this year. Just to play devil's advocate, though, as some people point out in the comment section from time to time, if they did give a casual mode, people wouldn't play it unless there was rewards in it. And then if there are rewards in it, it won't be casual because people will be sweating for the rewards. And so that's a tricky one for EA to get to. And so off that, what I would personally like to see is I want to be rewarded via the items that I'm using and the growth within them for playing the game, rather than for packs and chance at players and chance at team of the weeks and stuff. What I mean by that is if we had a tournament mode, let's say we had a tournament mode, just a whole tournament tab, like a tournament area, right, where there's just loads of different tournaments on a day-to-day basis. And through playing those tournaments, you get experience for your players to grow them. Like, I think the player growth system is something that is massively needed that will then genuinely reward people for time spent on the game. Now imagine Monday, EA released a tournament that's there for 3 days, that's the flashback tournament. Now, you get a reward for finishing the flashback tournament, which is, let's say you win the flashback tournament and you get a 25k pack. And in that 25k pack, you have a chance of packing a flashback player. Now, obviously, the flashbacks are all SBCs typically, and if you did pack one, it might be one that's a duplicate, but you just have a chance of packing a flashback player. But outside of that, and this is where it comes down to people wanting to just play the tournament for the sake of playing rather than for the reward at the end, is it will give an experience bonus to flashback players. So now all of a sudden, I'm sitting there thinking, okay, so the flashback tournament's there for 3 days. I've got flashback Ibra, flashback Juan Fran in my club. I think I've got rid of most of the rest of the flashbacks, but I wouldn't have done if this tournament was there. So all of a sudden, I'm going to be like, all right, let me go and play this tournament now because I'm going to get double XP on my flashback players for the growth progression system. So instead of getting, you could do it like 1 XP, like clubs. You know, with clubs, how you get like a growth system at the end of every game, and you just improve your player, and the better you do, the more growth you get. Imagine that doubled for certain card types. So they could have a flashback tournament and a team of the week tournament and a FFS tournament and a team of the year tournament. And they could have all these tournaments that reward you with something, with the whole pack lottery system at the end of it, but reward you with a guaranteed growth of your player, even if that only meant that your Ibrahimovic went. Let me just take a look at his stats real quick. You know, somebody of Ibra's caliber, as high rated as that card is at 92, it takes a lot of games and a lot of time to grind him up to a 93 or grind his stats up, to grind his agility from 85 to 86 isn't something that you can just do in 10 minutes or one game. Something that might take 4 games or 8 games. And so you get to pick and choose with your players of who you want to grow and how you want to grow them, right? And so with that, the video hasn't frozen, by the way, guys. It's just, I don't know why I was on the screen for a while. So with that, you would have to play lots. And so when the opportunity came up to get double XP on the flashback players, you're just going to go and build that. And it doesn't matter if you win or lose. You just want to play your best to grow your player. And so for me, that itself would it would like insert a casual aspect to the game, because people would just want to play just to grow the players. Right now, people want to play for rewards, and it's the wrong thing, in my personal opinion. So I would love to see something like, I genuinely think a player growth system, a progression system, is an absolute necessity for FIFA if EA want to kind of get gameplay as the primary focus. But whether or not they want to get gameplay as the primary focus, that's another question entirely, isn't it? Like, maybe they love the fact that people are menu streaming and menu grinding right now, because more chance of them buying FIFA points if they're in the menus compared to if they're in the game. I don't know. But yeah, so like a casual mode won't necessarily be a casual mode if a reward is in it, because then people will sweat it, you know. And so that's where I'm at with that one. Raging Roy says, add packs for completing the daily objectives and weekly objectives. And again, to kind of play devil's advocate, we don't know what we like or what we want or what we don't want until we do or don't get it, you know. And we're actually going to come on to that in just a second. But I don't think packs are the answer. I don't think, like, we have unlimited packs through the League SBC system if we want them. We can get packs every Monday and twice on Thursday. You can get packs anytime you want just by playing a draft online or offline. If you want to get value packs, go and play an offline draft on beginner. And for winning the draft for 15,000 coins, you will at least get 1,000 or 2 coins back from match earnings. So, you know, it's gonna cost you 13,000 coins, and at the very worst, you will get a 15k pack and a 7.5k pack. So you get 20,500 coins worth of packs for 13,000 coins. And so attaining packs isn't the problem. Isn't the solution. Sorry, it's the problem. The fact that people want everything pack driven makes it so that this game is driven by luck and chance. And I personally don't think that that's what the game needs or what the game should be built around. The game should be built around working towards something and grinding towards something. And right now, what we can grind toward is just completing SBCs through SBCs. And I want something to grind through gameplay. We talked about it yesterday. You know, when you can make 10, 20, 30 times the value of coins in half or quarter of the time through menu grinding as you can through gameplay grinding, it just says to people, don't even spend your time here. And then on top of that, the gameplay is unbalanced and boring anyway. But even if the gameplay was the most balanced, most incredibly fun game EA have ever produced, people would still spend the majority of their time in the menu system, because it's more rewarding in terms of what you get out of the game, like financially, in terms of your coin balance. So there's our first major pull for the day, guys. Mohamed Salah. That's the second time we got him recently. The first time I packed him, I sold him for 95k. This time I think he was only 75k. The next comment is from, I can't say his name. It's some weird text and upside down and stuff. So it looks like Upik Ovupa. I hope I said that right. If not, I apologize. It says, when there aren't any promos, people complain because there's nothing to play for. And when there are promos, people complain because they say that EA wants money only, and that's the reason they release promos, because they need the money. What's up with this community? Anyone else agree with me? And so I think what you've done is you've just taken two ends of a very wide spectrum and made them the normal. And the way I can kind of relate to that, as we get our second massive pick here, the way I can kind of relate to that is, like, when I upload a video on an SBC player and I say, hey, this player is value for money, I like it, I rate it, I get a lot of people tell me, oh, you're in EA's pocket, this is terrible value for money, you're just saying that because you want people to watch your video, you don't really care about this SBC, you know it's trash. And then when I say, hey guys, this SBC is not very good value for money, I don't recommend you should put your coins into this one, maybe wait for the next one, people are like, oh my god, all you ever do is complain, you never say anything nice about this game, why do you even play it? And it's just two people taking the most extremes and trying to make them the normality. And that's not the right way to go about things, because when there aren't promos, people complain because there's nothing to do. But that doesn't mean that when there are promos, it's what we want. Because if like with a couple of weeks ago, what was the event? The Team of the Knockout stage, it was the worst promo, man. It really was, because every day there was an underpowered, overvalued SBC card that just wasn't worth it for literally anyone. Because if you've just started the game, or if you're new to FIFA or a casual player, spending that many coins on a player only that good was a gross waste of coins. You're better off just going and buying a different player from the market or focusing on towards an icon. And if you're a hardcore player or you know, above a casual level, your team is already so good that these players are nowhere near good enough, and so it's pointless you putting your coins into them. And so just giving content isn't the answer. It has to be a fine balance. It has to, and it's not easy for EA, because there's so many different styles of players. There's hardcores, there's casuals, there's pay to wins, there's play to wins. You know, there's people that play once a week, people that play once a month, and people that play 10 hours a day. Like, it's very hard to please every single aspect of that. And I understand that. It's not easy. But it's not about the community just saying, we want promos, and then saying, oh my God, you're money hungry, EA. There needs to be a balance. There needs to be good value promos. There needs to be a reason for me to want to spend my money. And I always revert back to the Festival of FUT last year. As a FIFA player, forget NepentheZ as a content creator, forget NepentheZ as a streamer or the YouTuber. As somebody that loved FIFA, I have never ever spent more money as just a player of this game than in Festival of FUT. And the reason why I spent so much money is because I was just having fun being rewarded. Every pack I opened, I had a chance of packing something big. We was hitting walkouts left, right, and center, special cards left, right, and center. I could build and try any team that I wanted. And every time I loaded up 12,000 FIFA points, I knew that I was going to get so many cool things for this that I was just like, let's just keep going. I was happy to keep giving EA my money because they would keep giving me things back. This year, even though it's my job, I hate putting FIFA points on, because I know that I'm going to open 12,000 FIFA points and I'm not going to pack anything. I opened every single promo pack last week for the Team of the Knockout stage on my Xbox. I also opened about 10 League SBCs worth of packs on my Xbox, and I also opened probably about 20 to 30 League SBCs worth of packs on my PlayStation, and I opened loads of League SBC packs on that new account that I created for the SBC to Glory, and I packed 3 Team of the Knockout stages, 1 on each account, and each time it was Tadic. So when I've spent probably close to 100,000 or more FIFA points, and I get 1 Team of the Knockout stage that's Tadic. And when I spend hundreds of thousands of my coins and my time, specifically my time on my road to glory, and I get 1 Team of the Knockout stage and it's Tadic, I don't feel like playing this game. I don't feel like giving EA more, because they're giving me nothing back. Yeah, if I opened if I was packing blues left, right, and center and getting an icon here and there and some other big high-rated cards and informs, I'd be like, holy crap, this is amazing. Let me keep giving them my time and my money. And I think they've just got that wildly wrong. And so last but not least, it's from Bad Dub. He says, I make so little coins from playing games. 2 games is 1.2k coins, give or take. Go and buy some Squad Fitness, 750 coins, rinse and repeat. And if you're struggling for coins and it's because of things like consumables, specifically fitness and contracts, I think you need to either bronze pack method more, because it will save you ever spending money on fitness. And second of all, I think you need to have a secondary team that you either use through squad battles or just as a second team, so that you never have to use fitness again. Here is our third and final massive pull for today, guys. So Godin or Black and Mohamed Salah, and that puts us well in excess of 900,000 coins once everything sells. This, though, dudes, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I really appreciate you guys spending your time here with me. I'm glad that we finally getting those coins back, because now I feel like the process is going to really start rolling for me, and we're going to start hitting lots and lots of coins and completing big icons left, right, and center. But this, guys, is the end, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.